Mr. Clerk, let's call this meeting of the Providence City Council to order.
Council President Matos,
Present.
Councilwoman Anthony, Councilwoman Castillo, Councilman Correa, Councilwoman Harris, Councilman Igliozzi, Councilwoman Kerwin, Councilwoman LaFortune, Councilwoman Miller, Councilman Narducci, Councilwoman Ryan, Councilman Salvatore, Councilman Taylor, Councilman Jordan is absent. You have 13 present and 1 absent. You have a quorum.
The invocation is going to be led by Councilman Taylor.
Lord, we are meeting today to conduct matters of business, guide our hearts and our minds in the spirit of fairness, right thought and speech. Impart your supreme wisdom upon our activities so that our affairs may reach a successful conclusion. Thank you for being our source of guidance today. Amen.
The Pledge of Allegiance is going to be led by Councilwoman Helen Anthony.
Approval of minutes. Item 3. Journal of Proceedings, the number 22 of the regular meeting of the City Council held September 5th, 2019.
Leader Ryan.
Motion to approve item 3.
Second.
Motion has been made and second to approve item number 3. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
Appointments by His Honor the Mayor.
Madam President,
Leader Ryan.
motion to waive the reading of items 4 and 5 and refer to the Committee on Finance.
Second.
Motion has been made and second to waive the readings of item number 4 and 5, and these items are going to be referred to the Committee on Finance. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
Ordinance, second reading.
Madam President,
Leader Ryan.
motion to waive the reading of item 6, pass on for a second time in a roll call vote.
Second.
The motion has been made and second to waive the readings of item number 6, and this item is going to be passed for the second time on a roll call vote. Mr. Clerk?
Council President Matos,
Aye.
Councilwoman Anthony, Councilwoman Castillo, Councilman Correa, Councilwoman Harris,
Aye.
Councilman Igliozzi, Councilwoman Kerwin, Councilwoman LaFortune, Councilwoman Miller, Councilman Narducci, Councilwoman Ryan, Councilman Salvatore, Councilman Taylor, Councilman Jordan is absent. You have 13 ayes, 1 absent. The matter passes for the second time on a roll call vote. Presentation of ordinances. Item 7, Councilman Igliozzi.
Leader Ryan?
Madam President, motion to waive the reading of items 7 through 9 and refer to the Committee on Finance.
Second that motion.
The motion has been made and second to waive the readings of items 7 through 9, and these items are going to be referred to the Committee on Finance. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it.
Item 10.
Madam
Council
President,
Leader Ryan?
motion to waive the reading of item 10 and pass in a voice vote.
Second.
The motion has been made and second to waive the readings of item number 10, and this item is going to be passed on a voice vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
Item 11, Councilwoman Ryan.
Leader Ryan?
Harris.
Madam President, motion to waive the readings of item 11 and 12 and refer to the Committee on Finance.
Second.
Motion has been made and second to waive the readings of items 11 and 12, and these items are going to be referred to the Committee on Finance. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Councilman Narducci? Councilman Narducci would like to co-sponsor items 11 and 12. Mr. Clerk, you got that?
So noted.
Councilman Salvatore?
Thank you, Madam President. I rise to speak on items 11 and 12, just briefly. These are issues that impact the quality of life in all of our neighborhoods. In 2017, we authorized the Providence Public Building Authority to borrow $45 million, and it's unclear where some of these funds are being spent. Specifically, item number 12 calls for a review of the sidewalk proposals. During many conversations with the mayor and his team, we've been told that assessments of every sidewalk in the city were going to take place. To date, we have not seen any information regarding the sidewalks. I think the same could be said about item 11 and 12. While there's some good work happening in many of our neighborhoods, in our parks, and in our roads, I think it's incumbent on us to find out where the money is being spent. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, motion has been made and second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? May I have it?
Reports from committees.
Madam President,
Leader Ryan.
motion to waive the reading of items 13 through 26, passed for the first time on a roll call vote.
Second.
The motion has been made and second to waive the readings of item 13 through 26, and these items are going to be passed for the first time on a roll call vote. Mr. Clerk.
Council President Matos.
Aye.
Councilwoman Anthony. Councilwoman Castillo. Councilman Correa. Councilwoman Harris.
Aye.
Councilman Igliozzi.
Aye.
Councilwoman Kerwin. Councilwoman LaFortune. Councilwoman Miller. Councilman Narducci. Councilwoman Ryan. Councilman Salvatore. Councilman Taylor. Councilman Yurden is absent. You have 13 ayes. You have 1 absent. The several matters passed for the first time on the roll call vote.
Thank you.
Transmits the following with recommendation the same be approved. Item 27.
Leader Ryan.
Madam President, motion to waive the reading of item 27, pass on a voice vote and refer back to the Board of Contract and Supply.
Second.
The motion has been made and second. We're going to waive the readings of item number 27, and the item is going to be passed on a voice vote and referred back to the Committee on the Contracts and Supplies, the Board of Contracts and Supplies. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it.
Madam President,
Councilman Narducci.
excuse me, point of personal expression, please.
Continue.
As most of you probably are aware by now, and maybe you're not, but Senator Goodwin is pretty sick. What I would ask is that we, as colleagues of Senator Goodwin's, pray for her as she goes through some tough times right now. She's suffering a pretty bad and tough bout with cancer, and it came on pretty unexpectedly. And I know firsthand from dealing with Senator Goodwin way before I was even an elected official, anytime we needed her in Providence, she was always there for us. Matter of fact, just recently, she called me up and yelled at me. I said, "What's the matter?" She said, "Well, the September Fest is 2 Saturdays from now. I haven't gotten a phone call from you about bikes or a check." I said, "Well, to be honest with you, I thought I really didn't feel proper to bother her." And I can't really say what she said to me, but what she said, really hit the heart, because here she is going through what she's going through, and she's still worried about our community and the kids in our community and the families. And I just wish the Senator the best of luck.
Mr. Clerk.
Item 28. Transmits the following with recommendation the same be received
Leader
and
Ryan.
approved.
Madam President, motion to waive the reading of item 28, receive and approve.
Second.
Motion has been made and second to waive the readings of item number 28, and this item is going to be received and approved. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
Committee on Ordinances. Councilwoman
Madam
Joanne
President,
Ryan.
Leader Ryan.
motion to waive the reading of item 29 and pass for the first time in a roll call vote.
Second that motion.
Motion has been made and second to waive the readings of item number 29, and this item is going to be passed on a roll call vote. Mr. Clerk.
Council President Matos.
Aye.
Councilwoman Anthony. Councilwoman Castillo. Councilman Correa. Councilwoman Harris.
Aye.
Councilman Igliozzi.
Aye.
Councilwoman Kerwin. Councilwoman LaFortune. Councilwoman Miller. Councilman Narducci. Councilwoman Ryan.
Aye.
Councilman Salvatore. Councilman Taylor. Councilman Yurden is absent. You have 13 ayes and 1 absent. The matter passes for the first time on a roll call vote. From the clerk's desk, item 30.
Leader
Madam
Ryan.
President, motion to waive the reading of item 30 and refer to the Committee on Ordinance.
Second.
Motion has been made and second to waive the readings of item number 30, and this item is going to be referred to the Committee on Ordinance. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
Presentation of resolutions and congratulations. Item 31, Council President Matos and members of the City Council. Resolution extending congratulations.
Leader Ryan.
Madam President, move to pass item 31 on a voice vote.
Second.
Motion has been made and second to pass item number 31 on a voice vote. Okay. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it.
Madam President,
Chairman Iglesias.
I'd like to speak on personal expression.
Sure.
I wanted to talk about, as unfortunately we're a subject that, of course, is it's quite sad for the city of Providence, our school department. And I want to talk about a story that occurred just recently. You know, I remember the acting superintendent Gallo coming to the committee, the council here, and I know there was numerous issues swirling around. The Hopkins port just dropped, and one of the issues was about this idea about cell phones. And it sounds trivial, but it actually is so symptomatic of the whole system. It's kind of interesting. I asked her just one question, which was, is there a cell phone policy? And she said, yes, there is. It's not working. I said, okay. I said, so what's the next step? She said, we're going to poll the students, and the students are going to decide what the cell phone policy is. Now, why I find that odd was the students have already decided what the cell phone policy is. They're going to use it when they want to. They're going to use it during class, and they're not going to pay any attention to anybody who mentions about using cell phones during school day and during class. Now, I am sure some of you folks feel that maybe the kids should use it all the time during class. I don't. Needless to say, so recently this week, actually in the summer, Del Sesto Middle School was struck by lightning. And the lightning went into the power plant, physical plant of the school, and destroyed its ability for electricity and heat. So you would think, okay, so the next step is they also have an outdoor temporary generator. Great. So the original, HAVEC system gets struck by lightning a month and a half, 2 months ago. The school department scrambling around trying to figure out what to do. They have the temporary generator. The temporary generator goes on the fritz. So then come Monday, that goes on the fritz. So then the school department then hires a mobile generator. So come this Monday morning, there's no power at Del Sesto again. Now, first of all, I'm going to give you the whole connection. So I go visit the school. The school's pitch black. The shades are all drawn down. The kids are on the desks. They got their cell phones. They're working. Good on that. No one's teaching. Nothing's happened. So I just asked, first I said to the principal, I said, why don't you, it was a beautiful sunny day. I said, why don't you at least draw the shade, open the shades. So we can't open the shades. They're broken. Okay, so this beautiful sunny day. So let's get this straight. There's no electricity, right? There's no HAVEC system. The shades don't work. The kids are sitting in the dark on their cell phones. So they're scrambling for a generator and they're trying to conduct school. Of course, there's no school being conducted. So what I think is remarkable, or shocking, is that their next step plan was to bus all the kids up, bring them across town, and have them sit in some gymnasium in another school. So that was their plan. I go, does that make any sense? How are these parents, parents of these 800 students going to know where their kids are, where they're going, where they are for the day? I'm sure by their cell phones. So I said, why don't you just simply, it's a beautiful day, make it a field day, open up the gym, and you're clearly not going to teach any courses, have it at Del Sesto. We have this big, massive green space. So luckily, cooler heads and logic prevailed, and that's what they did. The reason why I'm telling the story is that we heard all summer long, we're going to be ready. We got the report. The report's not really truthful. The report is embellishing. That's really not happening. Our schools are much better. We have control of our classrooms. They're crazy, right? Every school will be functioning, the lights will be on, the kids will be learning, and the teachers will be teaching. Well, folks, you know, I know we're all hoping the state can solve this problem, and I understand we are looking, and unfortunately, we're turning over the keys to this. But folks, it's still our responsibility, and we still have to be vigilant. I don't think we can just allow and just let the state do what they think. We have to participate. I know a lot of you are, and we have to be vigilant for our constituents. Because if it's happening in my ward, it's happening in your ward. And if it can happen in my ward, it can happen in your ward. And it's important that us kids in the Providence school system have a clean, safe, fully functioning classroom space that works for them and for the teachers. And they have to get it done sooner than later. And I just, as a point, it just is so disheartening to see that happen. And the fact that they just seem to be rudderless, leaderless, and they're kind of just all over the place. Now I'm going to go back to how it all began. If we believe the answer is to concede all authority to have the children decide school policy, then we have failed. We need to have them participate, but they shouldn't dictate. We need to show leadership. They need to show we need to have the adults in the room be able to teach our children and give them the parameters to grow and learn. But the idea that the students are going to dictate school policy is a problem. So it's all connected, and it's not fixed. We need to be vigilant as a body, and I just urge my council colleagues to continue. I know their effort, which I know they're all doing, and to keep focusing on trying to hopefully turn the school system around and make it a better place. Thank you.
Mr. Clerk.
Presentation of resolutions in memoriam. Item 32, Council President Matos and members of the City Council. Resolution extending sympathy.
Leader Ryan.
Madam President, motion to pass item 32 on a unanimous rising vote.
Second.
Motion has been made and second to pass item number 32 on a unanimous vote. All those in favor?
Madam President,
Leader Ryan.
motion to suspend Rule 16B to hear matters not appearing on the docket.
Second.
Motion made and second to suspend the City Council Rule 16E for an item that didn't appear. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? I have it.
Presentation of ordinance. Item 33,
Madam
Councilwoman
President,
Ryan.
motion to waive the reading of item 33 and refer to the Committee on Ordinances.
Second.
Motion has been made and second to waive the reading of item number 33, and this item is going to be referred to the committee. In favor?
Aye.
Okay, I have it. Ryan.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, motion to adjourn has been made and second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned.